Hello, Tatter Tammy here. I am coming on to do the flip throughs of the highlights paper bag glue book junk journal that I made. There are 5 of them, and 2 of them are the larger size are 11 inches tall by 8.5, and the smaller ones are 8.5 by 8.5 square. What I did to make these covers was I used like cardboard that you get, the paper pads that we use, and they have cardboard on the back of them. So like I have this pad of paper, and then on the back it has the thinner cardboard. So I cut my cardboard pieces to the size of the journal that I wanted. That was the front and back, and then the spine. And then tape those together as like, we would make a cover. And then I covered that with a paper bag from the grocery store. And once that dried, I went back and I painted the covers. So I'll have pink, yellow, green, and red. I didn't have orange paint, so I had to mix red and yellow to get the orange. Yeah, okay. And it was just regular, these acrylic paints. And I don't even remember where I've had them so long, I don't even remember where I got them from. For the pink, I used this, and who knows where I got that either. So, we just have stuff, and we keep it until we use it. So the three smaller journals have been reserved. Once I do the flip throughs, then they will let me know for sure if they are going to buy them, purchase them. So if you are interested in the orange and red larger ones or one of the smaller ones, you can email me and let me know. And so if they change their minds, then you're more than welcome to purchase this. So I'll start with the orange one. So I use the full cover here, and what I did was I stitched it to some paper bag. I don't know if you can see that. And then I glued the back of it's like a pocket, so I just glued it to the cover, and then I stitched the cover on later, and I made this tag. You guys know I'm not really good at explaining. But and then here's the bead dangle. There are blocks and beads and a key. These keys I got from Carol at a Crinkle Path. She was selling them at a live sale. I got a whole box of these different kinds of fish from a thrift store. There's a button, keychain. I don't know what these are, domino cardboard things. Anyways, I know it doesn't look light, but it's light. I kept it light this time. And so on the backs, I chose a page from each of the highlights magazines and used them to put on the back and also on the inside covers. So this one has the hidden picture page, and this tag on the front has what you would be looking for to find in that picture. Okay, make sure I'm in frame. I believe so. Okay, so this was like some art paper that I got from Renee at Renee's At It Again. Book pages and wallpaper. Those are those clips. Map page. And all of these books have the same types of papers and pages from the same books and papers that I have. This was from a Braille transcribing book, a manual for that. This was from the was this from the Highlights magazine? I think this was from another children's magazine. Not sure. Book pages. So, I was, I've been watching Amber at the Thrifty Journal Shop do her fun journals. And I was kind of inspired by her books that allow for just fun creativity. So that's what I wanted these to be, just fun. You can paint, you can write, you can draw, you can do just like any other journal, You can do whatever you want in these and just have fun, Write little things that happen during the day to just make you happy or make you smile or make you laugh. Things that you see, things that you hear, sounds, it's just, we're all so different, and sometimes we get caught up in what's going or what somebody else is doing or what's going on around us, and we don't take the time to just do something for ourselves without being scrutinized for it or whatever. And I just wanted these books to be that for whoever got them. Berenstain Bears, they are so funny. This was a pocket, like a plastic, and there's pockets on either side. I just cut them down to fit these books, and then because it wasn't a double page, I figured it's got these holes here, and you could use, like, you could put a piece of paper in here, and let's see. Like, I was thinking you could put a piece of paper in there and draw or mark where the dots are and put a hole, and then you can stitch this or just use ribbon or string and string it through and add a page to there. Or you could just cut this off. It is a little stiff, but you can still write or do whatever you like with it. Just all kinds of varieties of papers, more of that like art paper. I don't know if it was painted or there's a shimmer to that, but no glitter. Glitter bad. I don't like glitter. Oh, I know a lot of you love glitter. This is a envelope. I didn't open it, so it could be cut this way or torn or however, you know, so you can use it however you like. This is from the Highlights book. Some books that I got from Angela, the Traveling Crafter, on one of her live sales. I got some children's books from her. They're like magazine size. The other side of that envelope, still did not open that. It was sealed. It's sealed for some reason. I think it's sealed. Yeah, it's sealed because the other side is not. Yeah, it's kind of. Well, there you go. One side is open. Okay. And again, one of the pages from the Highlights books. Now, I thought that since the cardboard was so much thinner that it would still be, you know, pretty flexible, but it's not. It is stiff board, probably because I painted the gluing the paper bag to it, and then painting it just made it very stiff. So there you go. There's the bottom. Okay, fine. And then here is the red one. There's the cover for that. I love these covers. They just remind me of when we were kids and all the kids in the neighborhood. And we all just got along and played together all day. Ran around the neighborhood. Here's the fish. All the blocks. And there's the hidden pictures on that one. And then on the back, and you really do have all the same types of papers. And there's that folder. You can stick something in there. This one I did not have a large clip, so I used the blue one for that. Now the green, yellow, and pink are all reserved. So there's the green. Got the penguin skiing for winter fun. Everybody on the slopes. And I just made these tags out of the tops because I cut the magazines down. There's the dangle for that. And they all have like these little, I don't know if you can see it, like a little car. And there's the back. I love that. The frog. On the inside. Covers. And the same types of papers, just cut down to fit. There's the pocket for this one is upside down. So there you go. Lots of fun pages. Here's the envelope for these. They're both open on either side. So there's the green. And here's the pink. There's the cover. They're at the dance studio, having a good time. And there's the top of that one. Here's your dangle. And I use a shoestring at the top of each one to tie a bow. Here's the back of that one. It's music. On the inside is a merry-go-round. I did not put pockets on the inside. If you want to do that, you add whatever you like. Same. Here's your clips. Pink. There's your pocket folder. And on that, on the green one, if you want me to flip that pocket folder around, re-sew that signature, I can do that. Here's your yellow. This is like a, almost like there's a festival of some type going on. In our area, every year, we have the International Festival here, where we have the international princesses of all cultures, because our area is considered a melting pot because of the industrial things that were happening back in the day, and so many people came to work at the shipyards and steel mill and Ford plant. So it was hopping back in the day. Okay, there's your clips. Okay, there's your pocket. Okay, and then with all of them you will get a packet of goodies. There are tickets and cards and all kinds of fun things in here. So I have, this is a napkin, a pit parking ticket, an envelope, parent conference note, a flashcard, and in a little baggie, tickets, tickets, tickets. So you get these tickets. You get some white tickets. You get some few dark blue tickets. I think there's like 6 of each. You get a music card, a couple of old game cards, tag, and this is from a learning game. And then you get, I think it's an envelope, not an envelope, an invitation. Oh my goodness. Flashcard, index cards, game card. Okay. And then you get some of these tickets. Get a whole row. Peach, pink, yellow, and then like a deeper shade of pink. And then you get, these were circles from a game, different colors. They reminded me of the milk caps. I don't know, you know how you would want to use them. And then you get this little tag to put wherever you want to. It can hang off the dangle, or it could be put maybe on the edge of a page, you know. However you want to do that. So there you have it. The 2 larger ones are available. The 3 smaller ones are on reserve. But check with me if you're interested, and I will get back to you through email. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.